Hey everybody, welcome back to the vlog. Thank you so much for joining me for tea time once again. I appreciate you being here. Today we have some gunpowder green tea along with some lapsang tea. Anyways, I brew tea specifically to what I need it for, right? Today I need a little pick-me-up. This stuff will definitely do it. At night I brew a little bit different, so as I always say, I brew tea with purpose, right? So anyways, guys, thank you so much for being here. We're going to do something a little bit different today. I've been getting a lot of mail, a lot of questions, but also some physical mail that I want to share with you. So for the first time, we're going to do Fan Mail Friday and some Q&A. I'm going to make it as quick as possible, just go through a couple of things, have some shout outs to the people that have sent me things over to our business address. I do appreciate each and every one of you. So I'm going to jump right into it. But before I do, if you guys haven't went over to my website, JCristina.com, I still have that 20% off running over there. If you use coupon code YT20, once again, it's YT20 over at JCristina.com. If there's anything that you need, check it out, put it into your cart, and everything in that cart ends up 20% off. So please go ahead and check this stuff out that I have created over the years. There's a lot of stuff, actually, a lot of photography tools. So let me get right into it. So number one, we have a package that looks like heck because I've ripped it open already. Well, it comes from Jim, and I believe his name is Eads. I'm just horrible at names. And he sent me over, obviously he knows I love tea, some of this right here, which is Bigelow tea. It's Constant Comment. Constant Comment. Really, really good tea. He sent me over an entire box. I appreciate it. And this is a black tea, but guys, this stuff is almost like autumn in a cup. It's really very interesting. It tastes almost like clove and nutmeg as well as some allspice, and it's almost like a pumpkin pie minus the pie. I don't know. It is really, really good. If you guys haven't tried any of this, definitely give it a shot. I normally don't brew tea like in a bag, but I did with this and it was exceptional. Really, really good stuff. So thank you, Jim. Now, Jim also has some other goodies in here that I'm going to share with you guys. Basically, he said, Joe, hey, do you want me to send you over some of my things that I have in my archive, almost like my museum, and you can stick it into yours? And I'm like, yeah, sure, why not? He sent me over some stuff that is just really, really cool. Like, check this out. This is a Nikon, goes from your hot shoe into a PC connection for activating lights. He sent me over also, check this thing out. It's called the Duo Sync cord. This is also a Nikon product. Look at the writing on that. This has got to be, I want to say 70s, 80s, right around there. But look at this. Now, if you guys don't know, or if you haven't been doing it, you need to be using off-camera lighting, right? Well, we knew that back in the 80s, 70s, 60s, forever. Well, look at this cable, guys. All metal. It's all metal. I just banged the mic. Anyways, look at that. It's metal, right? The way you think it should be. And look, check it out. It's like, hey, this is what you need to do with it. You can put your subject to the side. You can put your lens over here and your light over here, your light over here, your lens here, whatever, obviously to get that light off axis, right? And then if you have the manual, if you look at it, it gives you exactly the how-tos and whys about it. But what I really find interesting here is, this is a Nikon product. This was created in Skokie, Illinois, right? Skokie, Illinois, guys. A US-based company creating products. What? That doesn't make sense today, does it? Well, it does now, or I guess it should be it does then. So that's very, very cool. Thanks a lot, Jim. Now, my favorite in this little bag of gifts is this, guys. Check this out. The Kodak Master Photo Guide. Look at that. The Kodak Master Photo Guide. I mean, this is not a new book. This is from 1981, guys. 1981. If you have this book back in 1981, you were the shizzle. I mean, you had your stuff down. If you knew this book inside and out, you knew what you were doing. The one thing that I really like here and that they used to use a lot is this type of deal, the wheels, right? So you'd be able to set something to like, okay, it's daytime or it's nighttime. What is your ISO? What is your film speed? Okay, we'll call it film speed. And then you can set up everything that you need it so you get a really good picture, right? It's almost like before using a Sekonic where you'd had a light meter, you'd be able to kind of dial things in a little bit. They have them for everything. Here's exposure dial. You'd be able to just change it around however you want it. Just spin it and you have your answer. Remember, back then, guys, you couldn't chimp on the back of your camera. You'd have to just set it and forget it and just know what the heck is going on. Say, oh, well, wait a second. The light has changed a little bit. I better dial this in a little bit. Yeah, we need to open up the f-stop or we're going to have to slow down the shutter. Well, this tells you all about it, what to slow it down to, what to open it to get a good exposed piece of film, right? Very, very cool. Thanks so much, Jim. I mean, back in the day, it's really strange. A lot of photographers that don't know anything about shooting film and the idea of really being able to just know your surroundings and know your light. I mean, I've been doing this for so long, people will go into an environment and they'll be like, yeah, I don't know what to shoot this at. I can look around at the light and I'll tell you exactly what to shoot it at just because I've done it so long, you know? I'll tell you exactly what the ISO needs to be, exactly what the shutter needs to be, what does the f-stop need to be able to pull a really good photo, close to dead on. And that's just from doing it a lot. So for me, if I'm trying to teach someone photography, I almost always make them shoot at least 2 or 3 rolls of film and develop it just so they can see what is involved and how to do it manually. So then later on, once you're on one of these new fandangle, digital cameras and everything is done for you, nowadays it's like WYSIWYG. What you see is what you get. You look through your EVF and exactly what you're seeing is exactly what you're going to be capturing, right? Right down to the color, right down to the exposure, everything, even your depth of field, everything is right there. You know exactly what you're going to get. Whereas when you were shooting film, you didn't, right? Well, let's go into the next one. Here's a package that's very interesting. When I saw this come in, I'm like, wow, that's put together really well. Well, this package comes to us from Sweden, guys, from Sweden, which is really, that's a bit away. And I noticed the time it took to get here was just about a month. I'm down here in South Florida, sunny South Florida. And this is from Andres Hamar, I believe his name is. Now, what's interesting here is I already opened it, as you didn't need to see me slice into it, is Japanese tea from Sweden. So check this out, guys. Look at that. Is that not interesting? Look at that. Is it going to focus on there? Is it going to focus on me? Let me see. Let me try to get it to focus. Come on now. You do it. Do it. Can you focus? I think we're pretty good. Are we there? If not, I'll just do it in post. Anyways, really cool. Look at that writing on the back. Very, very cool. And then, now this one right here is an orange tea. And then he sends over this bag of loose. Now, if you don't know, I only brew, or let's just say 85% of the time I brew loose tea. Now look at that. Look at that, guys. Right? This is from Sweden. And he was nice enough, even though it's written back here, I can't read it. It's in Swedish, I believe, but he wrote on here, chili citrus. That is so, so, so nice. And the smell of this, my goodness. This is going to be fun. I'm going to be brewing this up shortly for sure. This just came in yesterday or the day before. So thank you so much, Andres. I really appreciate it. There is a couple of other boxes that I just got, and one of them, it's kind of a spoiler here, but I'm going to be reviewing this brand new 4K monitor for the cameras. You can stick them onto any camera that you have, be able to move it around wherever you need it. It is a 4K touchscreen panel, so I will be reviewing this coming soon. That's why I was telling you guys that I was redoing this entire setup so I can do some of these reviews. That just came in. So there's a lot of other things that I have piled up that I need to get to. But anyways, let me get to some of the questions. If not, this video is going to go too long. I got a question in from Let me just spell it out because I have not a clue what it is. It's Ghyall. Maybe I'll put it down here or something. He said, your sound quality is excellent, and it's something that I appreciate. I appreciate you for listening. Thank you so much. Someone else asked, what am I using currently for my audio? Why does it sound like this? Or why does it sound good, let's just say? And in the description area of all of my videos, you will find all of the products that I currently use to record, to do my editing, for my lights, my camera, everything, lenses, it's all down there. So check it out. But if you want to know, I'm going to tell you right now, I'm going to lift this up. So you see this, guys? This is what I use for recording my audio. This right here is an Electro Voice RE20. Now, this is basically a radio mic, a broadcaster's mic for ages and ages and ages. You'll see a lot of radio guys will have this mic plated in gold, you know, this type of thing. It is an amazing, amazing mic. I absolutely love it. It's a true cardioid condenser mic, studio mic. It's got a massive diaphragm in it, and it just sounds nice. I like the way it sounds. I have this mic run directly into a DBX compressor, and then from the DBX compressor, it goes out to an H4n that does the actual recording of it, the digital recording of it. So that's my setup. That's how I get my audio the way it is, or the way you hear it right now. I really like this mic a lot, but I tell everyone that asks me, what do you use? What do you use? Check out different mics. If you can go on Amazon and maybe check out some mics and bring them in and be able to have the ability to return them, if you have Prime or whatever it is, check out the mics and see which mics sound best for you. Because this being good for my voice pattern, whatever, is okay for me, but the next person it might not be good for at all. My daughter is a singer. This mic does not sound good on her voice, not even a little bit. So it really depends on your voice and your tonality, as well as where you sit in the spectrum. All right. So anyways, it's an RE20, and I really do love it a lot. Anyways, another question came in, and I'm not sure who this was from. It says, what do you think about Sony's possibly putting a fan into their A7S3? Now, I did a video about this. They wanted a little bit more clarification. Also, Orange Crate wrote and said, understand the fan is needed. However, with fans come static electricity and dust. That's absolutely true. How do you seal a fan away from the sensor or microprocessor without exposing it to external air and dust? Maybe a miniature fluid-filled heat exchanger? Orange Crate here has a good point. What do you do? How do you cool a camera and not let it get wet, let's say, or introduce dust into the main body of the camera? Most likely it will have some type of heat exchanger, right? Some kind of heat piping that goes through it. So it'll be vented into a compartment that is sealed from the rest of the components within the camera. And it might have like little gills and ridges or whatnot to really dissipate the heat. And on the back side of that plate will probably be the sensor and the processor and the things that really need to be cooled, right? That's chances are how they will do it. The next question was from Hot Arrows Lenses. I don't know if that's right, but he says, or she says, what do you think about Canon's eliminating 24p in a lot of their consumer products to, quote, protect their high-end and cinema products? Now, I went over this a little bit in a couple of videos ago. I really do believe that Canon has always been protecting their C series. Okay, everything that they do when it comes to video from the very beginning is a means of protecting their C100, 200, 300, now 500, whatever. That C series is like bread and butter. They make a lot of money, a lot of money on those cameras. So they're not going to be able to put everything in, right, including the kitchen sink, and now all of a sudden jeopardize sales of their C series. Now, that being said, I also in the last video told you guys that we believe that Sony's A7S3 is going to have that fan, as we were just talking about a moment ago, a fan within that A7S3. Now, if that is the case, as I said in the last video, I think that will put Canon on notice and say, listen, you are no longer going to be able to command the premium price that you are for your C series. So they're going to either have to bump up their game a little bit, or they're going to have to lower the price of their C series line. I'm going to venture to say if Sony pulls it off, puts a fan in, it works well like Panasonic has already with their S1H. I really do believe that Canon's going to have to say, you know, we need to do something, and I think lowering the price on their C series is what we're going to see. My personal opinion is if you're in the market for a C series camera, I would wait to the end of this year before buying it. If Sony does come out with this, I do think that we're going to see a price drop on the C line. That we'll see. We'll see what ends up happening. It's kind of hard to say because we're always just speculating on these things. It's always an issue. So guys, I'm going to cut it right there because there's a lot of great questions that you guys send in, and I just can't get to all of them. I want to say thank you for all of this awesomeness that you guys have been sending over. If any of you want to send me over anything to take a look at or whatever, any type of goodies, you can send it to me at the business address in the description. I'm going to throw that address so you'll have it, and if you want to send something, you can. I always appreciate all of your mail. There's so much great stuff that comes through there. So there's, like I said, a lot of reviews that are going to be coming, like this one right here should be fun. That is the 4K, like a cinema 5.3 touch panel, which will be kind of cool. I'm going to be doing some giveaways coming up. I have some really great brand new products from a camera bag manufacturer that sent in some of their brand new items. I'm going to review them, take a look at them, see if I like them, how much I like them, what I don't like. I'm going to tell you guys, and then I'm going to do a giveaway and start giving some of this stuff away. All right. So stay tuned for that too. We will be doing those giveaways. There's a lot going on. There is definitely a lot going on. So hang in there with me. I try putting out about 2 or 3 videos a week. This video is probably only going to be 2, but I'm trying to ramp it up. But we've been doing a lot with the studio and tearing this all apart and making it better for what we need it to be, right? For being able to do all of these reviews. So anyways, that's really about it. If you enjoy my content, please throw me a big thumbs up. That would be awesome. And as always, smash that subscribe button so you can get all my content when it becomes available, and click the bell icon so when it is available, you will be notified of it. And finally, head over to my website, JCristina.com, where you can find all the photography tools that I've invented for you and me over the years, and hopefully there's something there that you might like. And if there is, please pick it up and support me. That would be awesome. Don't forget YT20 at checkout, YT20 at checkout, and you will get 20% off everything that's sitting in your cart. Once again, JCristina.com. So I'm out of here. We'll see you in the next one. Take care and many blessings.